kids involved, and maybe never hear from anyone in the department at all through the entire year. So why don't we contact them, but they're like regular calendar basis, and you call them and say, your training session for your group has been scheduled for Monday, the 3rd of the month, whatever. And, they're just required to get their people to it, that's all. Otherwise, with 3,000, at least 3,000 employees who are running into a problem of exposing everyone to the training during calendar year 07. Anyone agree or disagree with that?
Do we mandate this, or is this by request?
No,
What are we deciding?
You don't have to, have a sign-in sheet and make it mandatory in that sense. Everybody's got to attend, but I think each department has to hold them.
Well, I think that we had sent out a letter initially with the role, I believe, that we were going to have ethics training and so forth. And I think that the discretion was left up to the commissioner or whoever was in charge of the department for workflow reasons, so that they could schedule it, whoever the supervisors were.
I think that's fine. I don't want to get in the way of the workflow, but I don't want to leave it up to the commissioner to decide that because of the workflow over the whole course of 2007 that we don't have any time to have anybody trained.
Exactly.
That's all. I mean,
So
you
maybe
can kind of work out the logistics of it, but I don't want to get to the the end and say, all right, we were so busy that we'll never be able to. I mean, if DPW could do it and still go around and collect the garbage and do what they have to do in the city, and I assume other departments can do it.
This is being done during working hours.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I think probably what would be a good suggestion is sending out maybe another reminder letter or another email that will be offered, again, see what kind of response you get, and then maybe go to the next round. If it's not satisfactory, then start to contact the things that happen.
I guess you can send it out again, and if you get ones back, then you can schedule those, but keep a list of the ones that haven't responded. And then I think by that point in time, we're just going to have to go after and say, all right, now you have 8 months or whatever it is, and you just got to schedule it.
You might have one of these make a session
Right.
for people who, because of illness or whatever reason, were unable to attend these sessions for their particular department. Just so we get those people as well.
How many people were invited, I guess, to the sessions that were provided? That maybe 40 turned out. Was it sort of 1 out of 2 would show up, or 1 out of 3, 1 out of 5?
It was very well attended. I think I'm doing the last one makeup session for the Department of Public Works next week, and that's only going to be maybe 12 people, and those were people who just couldn't come during the regular routine. But John Lazuski, his department, kind of spearheaded that he wanted it to be done, and so he really was adamant about sending out emails to all the staff as reminders that the training is tomorrow, and had a list of their names. And we had coordinated the sessions, and I preferred them to be done all in one day because I was doing them, and so they started in the morning and ended in the late afternoon. But
Well, that would be a good template for the other departments, I would think, to follow up and get their people.
Andy, your proposal referred comments that should be mandated with it should be left on a voluntary basis. Why don't you formulate your proposal so we can vote on it and see if it passes or what?
All right, Judge, what I would say is that each department should have received their training of the Corporation Council under the Ethics Code by year-end 2007.
Okay, but
No, by the same mechanism that's being done, except for the fact that if there are departments that they have to be trained by the end of 2007, so if the departments aren't responding, then Corporation Council will go out and affirmatively work to get those departments to be trained.
All right. I thought the way I construed your motion or your suggestion was that we contact the department rather than waiting for him to contact the Corp Council's office and just announce we're having a training session on Monday. We'd like you to come by and get your people over and cooperate by getting your people over to that training session. In other words, don't give them the out. And as you pointed out before, basically something else or lazy or distracted, and we're never going to get all these people exposed to this program.
It's not the out, Judge. I think what was brought up is maybe a back and forth between Corp Council and the department head as to when's best to do this and affix a date to it and then take that date and do it.
Okay.
Right, basically that way, so we're not mandating a date that may not be good for that particular department.
Okay. All right, fine.
Right?
All right. Any other comments, ladies and gentlemen, Senko and the rest of the board? If not, I ask that we vote on Mr. McDonald's suggestion, which is for the form of a motion, that Corporation Council contact department heads and they work out a program that is suitable to the department involved, that is intended to get personnel to the training session. Is that in essence what we're saying today?
Yes, Judge, and that happened, and then so that everybody does get trained by year end.
You're in, right? Okay. All in favor of that motion?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, well, that concludes as far as I acknowledge you have all the old business. There's some other old business that need to be addressed.
I just wanted to throw something out here. I'm not on this list. I just happened to notice that, but I mean,